Hi, my name's Carl,
No, I'm Carl, your guy.
and you're listening to the Blueprint to Life podcast.
Where we talk about all things fitness, we rate and hate the current fitness trends.
And we then get personal with our deep, meaningful chat.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
It helps more than you think. Hello,
Hi,
and welcome to the Blueprint to Life podcast.
welcome back.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has. I think last time we did this, I didn't have a beard. It's been that long.
No. We were here. We filmed upstairs, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So, new backdrop.
New location, fresh vibes. Don't know where that came from.
We've just been busier, haven't
Yeah,
we?
we
Haven't
have
really had time to film.
Designing, making plans, taking over the world.
Taking over the world, planning, big things.
Big, gigantic things for next year.
Like Jurassic Park style
Yeah.
things. Massive.
T-Rex things.
Yeah. But welcome back.
We've missed you. I hope you've missed us.
And we'll try and do these a bit more frequently. Maybe every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks is cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just get sick of our faces, and we get sick.
And bored of our conversation. Bored of what we've got to say. But you've come straight in with the topic for today
Yes,
of sad.
sad. Very sad. So, seasonal affective disorder. I
Yeah.
thought it was quite apt because we're getting into the winter months now, and
It gets
it's getting
dark at like 3:30 now.
and it's freaking cold as well.
And it is very cold.
Yes.
So tell us about sad. I'll let you lead.
Okay, so seasonal affective disorder is also known as the winter depression. So this affects 1 in
100.
100
Yeah.
people in
I
the
looked
UK.
at your notes.
Sneaky. 1 in 100 people in the UK, and actually it affects women 4 times greater than men as well,
Really?
which is not cool.
No, not cool.
No. Also, vegans and vegetarians, okay, you're more susceptible for it as well. That's mainly due to sort of like nutritional choices
Yeah. Okay.
and deficiencies potentially if you're not substituting those deficiencies with supplements or protein powder and stuff like that. Also, alcoholism as well. It's more higher in people who like to have a drink, but it's not clear whether alcoholism creates sad or sad creates alcoholism. Do you know what I mean? Because you're sad, so you want to drink more to not feel sad. But
it might be. Yeah. Well, alcohol is a depressant anyway.
It
isn't
is. Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess if it's getting dark at like 3:30,
Yeah.
your brain's there then telling you, "Oh, I can have a drink."
Yeah.
At like 4, so you
Yeah.
end up probably just drinking more and just feeling worse.
But even at 4 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock somewhere.
We don't condone starting to drink at 4 o'clock.
Unless you're on a stag do.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
If you didn't know, guys, stag do's coming up soon. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah. Same.
Revenge is sweet.
Yeah. Revenge?
Yeah.
For what?
From a taste test.
Oh yeah. I thought you'd actually forgotten about the taste
Oh
test.
no, I don't forget. I'm like an elephant. I never forget, mate.
Good. But yeah, so it affects vegans more, vegetarians more. Is that because of they're not eating enough protein?
Yeah, and also,
Or
so the meat choices they have tend to, I think it's down to
Like iron.
iron and
yeah.
B12 vitamin
Okay.
deficiency as well,
Yeah.
which plays a role in energy production and basically synchronizes all the metabolic activity inside your body.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There you go.
So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, make sure you're supplementing with B12
And iron.
and iron
And
a
vitamin
protein.
D.
Yes.
Which will probably transition nicely into some of the other causes of sad. Lack of sunlight.
Yes. Which is basically what it boils down to. So SAD is created by a lack of sunlight, and it affects in 3 main areas. So serotonin, which is a hormone released by the body that controls mood, hunger, sleep. Okay, that's generally reduced.
Yeah.
So that can cause an effect of the signs and symptoms.
Yeah.
Also, melatonin, which is like your sleep hormone, so that gets secreted at night to make you chilled and being able to sleep.
Yeah.
Obviously, because the darker hours are longer, there's a higher production of melatonin, which can affect as well.
So if you've got too much, it will make you feel the signs and symptoms more.
Yeah.
Which is why if you like you're probably saying we probably get what, like 6-7 hours of sleep, which is good.
Yeah.
But then if you suddenly have a lay-in and have like 10 hours, you feel gross.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Learning something new.
And also with the deficiency in light, that's going to kick your circadian rhythm.
Your what?
Circadian rhythm out of sync.
Explain.
Your body clock.
Oh, body clock.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I was like, who's circadian and what rhythm does he keep?
So yeah, your natural sleep-wake cycle is going to be out of sync because there's a less exposure to sunlight.
Yeah. Oh, all right. There you go. And what are some of the signs and symptoms, Carl?
Well, low mood is one, obviously, because it's sad.
And sad backwards is das, and das not good.
Das ist nicht gut. Nein. Things like a feeling of worthlessness, emptiness, and lethargy is one as well. Carb cravings and putting on weight, because obviously you. Why are you laughing?
I was waiting for you to like point carb cravings.
You. No, I wasn't going to go down there, but can make you put weight on as well.
Yeah.
And then we've also got things like sleeping for longer. You not want to get out of bed, and you generally don't want to socialise, which actually sounds a little bit like me. So maybe I've got a bit of sad.
I think there's a bit of it in everyone, isn't there? I suppose like everyone always talks about that whole. You go to work in the dark, you come home in the dark. And that's obviously, and especially if you work in an office, we're lucky that we have jobs like we do where we can go for a walk in the day if we've got time, or we're just outside sometimes. Yeah. So we do get the sunlight. Whereas if you go to work, you start work at what, like 8 in the morning in an office, and then you're leaving work at 4, 5 to come home, you don't see the sunlight.
Especially if you're like commuting as well, like moving into London if you live like an hour away, 2 hours away. So
it can be pretty brutal.
Yeah.
So if you are experiencing any symptoms, talk.
Yeah. There are also other things you can do as well, like you said before, supplement with vitamin D.
Yeah, supplements will help sort of take the edge off of some of the symptoms.
Yeah.
But then with anything like with supplements, it will take a while for them to kick in.
Yeah.
You can't start taking them for a week and wonder why I'm still feeling the way I feel.
So the general consensus with vitamin D is you start taking it before the winter months. Just to prep you from not getting sunlight, because that's where it gets synthesized from, sunlight. And it can help with like low moods, bone density. It's got a whole...
You could just take them all year round,
you could,
right?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
And then your levels are always going to be elevated. Yeah. So then, when it comes round to the seasons where you feel those symptoms more, you've already kind of got a coat of armour on, ready for it.
Yeah.
Ready for war.
Ready for war.
The seasonal war.
The war against the dark.
What else was on your notes?
I mean, you probably shouldn't be looking down there because it doesn't look professional.
How to stop.
Yeah, so we said vitamin D. Also, light boxes as well. So you can get these boxes.
They were really popular years ago.
Yeah.
Like the table lamps. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That kick out a set like lumen of light, which actually looks darker than normal room light. Yeah. But it's
like frequencies
and stuff like that. Yeah. Which, if you look at like Sweden and stuff like that, they have like these light box rooms. Bit like saunas, which you can like hire, go into and spend X amount of time in, or you can probably just buy one off Amazon.
Probably.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's going to work or not. No, do depending on.
It might work. Depends where it's come from. Might just be a light bulb in a box.
So
and exercise as well. Obviously, we are the advocates for fitness.
Yeah.
But exercise is going to help, obviously, bring up the endorphins. Mm-hmm. And help lower a little bit of that, all the unhappy hormones.
Yeah.
Just take the edge off some of that serotonin, and just help you feel good.
Yeah. And
it gets you out.
Exactly.
It stops you hiding away.
And especially if you do like a group program exercise, shameless plug.
9-week program, 30 days of fitness starting December the 6th.
Well, that's
actually fully booked. So,
so please don't look. We haven't got any more spaces. So sorry. Next year.
In the new year.
So building like a community is what helps as well, which is why classes are so.
And do an old hobby.
Yeah.
I saw that somewhere online, and I was like, that sounded cool. Like something that you used to do as a kid. Like, I don't know, playing football.
Yeah.
Go and play football again.
Knitting. Knitting.
Yeah. If that's what you used to do when you were a kid, that's cool. But go and pick up like a hobby, even if it's a new hobby. Find something physical to do with people.
Yeah. Or animals as well, because
animals.
Pets.
Get a pet.
Tend to make you happy as well.
It's a companion, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a companion.
But remember, pets aren't just for sad. Okay, they're not
or just for Christmas.
Yeah, or Christmas. If you're going to buy a pet because you're feeling sad, when you start feeling happy again, you can't get rid of it. All right, please.
And you can't just keep buying new pets every time you feel
look
sad.
after the one you've got.
I think that's a good summary, good conclusion. But if you are experiencing any of those things, reach out for some look into the supplements: vitamin D, B12, iron. They're like the three main ones. Try and get into a good sleep routine. Yeah. Eat well. Yeah. Water. All the stuff that we preach to everyone on a daily basis. Just look after yourself. Really, no one listens to us, but we keep telling them. If one person listens, then hopefully we can help one person. And exercise with people if possible, or just do it for yourself. Yeah. Moving on then, staying with the whole kind of, I guess, mental health topic, I suppose. Yeah. Social media for the rate or hate topic. See, this is a dangerous one for me because obviously you're a lot more active on social media than I am because of my online sector of coaching. Yeah. So for that, it's really good. But for the old mental health, I hate it. Yeah. And the reason why that is, social media like Instagram or anything like that is an untrue reflection of people's lives. It's like that 10% of the day which was great, and that's what they've put on. Yeah. So you don't see the 90% where they're like slouching on the sofa, crying. You see like the the photo or the 60-second video of them putting on this front or looking amazing and all of that. It's such a bad representative of reality, especially like with the fitness models and stuff like that. Everyone thinks, wow, they look so good, but they look good for like that photo shoot. I saw a really funny photo. I think it was like all these 21-year-olds, all these 21-year-old influencers like looking amazing on Instagram and getting paid for it. It's like I looked like that when I was 21. Try doing it when you're 40. Yeah, I saw that as well. That's funny. But it's so fake, and I'm sure like if people, I think the fitness industry is more fake than any of the other kind of influencer industries. Like if you are an influencer through traveling or vlogging, like I'm sure even with them, like they probably take photos when they're away, save a couple. Yeah. They're probably just at home, but they're posting pretending to be in like Switzerland or potentially, I'm sure that's fake, but fitness especially is like they get paid a lot of money nowadays, and all they've got to do really is post once a day, and they could go out on a day and do a whole filming day, and they've got content for ages. They could just be slobbing around, eating whatever they want, eating KFC, eating Nando's, and not working out. They could be doing anything, you don't know, but the viewer sees it as this role model and this kind of pinnacle to reach, and it's not very realistic at all. No. So I think we've put that one to bed. Yeah. Bury that one. Hate. In summary, we obviously use it for business. Yep. And that is literally the only thing I use it for. Yeah. Other than TikTok, I'll flick through TikTok just because you can switch off. There's so much and it's quite funny as well. It is funny, but like Instagram, Facebook's just full of Karens complaining about fireworks. Like, and Instagram is just full of. It is full of businesses, be it influencers as a business or businesses just trying to sell, which is great. Yeah. But it's such a toxic environment for the user. Yeah. So, and LinkedIn is Not
well,
really.
LinkedIn is just pure business.
It's just pure. Whereas, I wouldn't really put that in social media, I guess.
Whereas like Instagram is not really for business, but it's masked. Like it's not for business, but
it actually 100% is for business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in summary, for personal use, hate.
Yes.
In summary. Deep, meaningful chats. I have a couple of would you rathers stored up.
Go on.
Number 1, would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes in the future or 150 years in the past?
Well, for me, I know exactly what's happening in 10 minutes in the future. I'm going to go home, eat my chicken and rice, and go work out. So that'd be like really boring for me.
But then what if we know what happened in the past? Like, you could change it.
Nah.
Be the superhero. But what if you were like going to walk down the stairs, unbeknown to you, you're going to take a trip and fall, you'd know that. So you could prevent it happening.
So how
you could change the future.
How would you get down the stairs then?
Slide down the banister. You could change the future.
Yeah, but I think...
But you could only do it like 10 minutes in advance though.
But if then you look at the past, you don't really know what's happened. You've got extracts of what people think that's happened.
That is true.
You could actually go back and actually see for yourself, if so facto, what actually happened.
Interesting.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, good point. Next one. We'll just do 3 from my list.
Good.
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years, in prison for 5 years, or be in a coma for 10 years? You're fine when you wake up from the coma, like no symptoms. You've had you've been asleep for 10 years.
I mean, I could do with being asleep for 10 years right now.
But it would mess up your man's rhythm.
Your man's rhythm?
Your sleep cycle rhythm,
it would.
whatever you called him.
Yeah, but then in prison you've got other things.
That's what I mean. But you're out in 5. You're out in 5 years.
Yeah, but a lot can happen to you in prison for 5 years. I think you get very sore.
You would.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I think. So we settle on prison for 5, yeah? Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power? Last one. Bit of a deeper one, actually.
Yeah.
Didn't sound that deep when I was finding them, but saying it. So I guess everyone has this like high respect of you, or so you're either David Beckham or like Vladimir Putin. Putin obviously being the one with the power.
That's a tough one, actually.
I don't know why I picked David Beckham for respect.
I probably think respect, because I think when people have got more respect for you, you can
I think it
do more.
Yields power.
Yeah.
In a way, doesn't
Whereas
it? Or leverage.
You can have power, and people think you're an utter tosser.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which then...
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think I'd want too much power.
No, it's overrated.
Yeah, and I think it would... If I've got that briefcase with that red button, couple of rums, and I'll be like, yeah, how am I going to do it?
What's going to happen if I press this button?
Here comes the plane. I agree. Respect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great chat.
Yeah. Do you want to go into the Neil stuff?
Oh yeah, a bit
Dancing
late.
Squirrel?
Well, so on Rewind, one of our clients and their business have recently partnered up with us to do personal training with all of their staff. And he has done that to try and support their mental health at work and at home. But that's what he decided to implement for their business. And it's working really well.
Yeah.
So like they come once a week to do their training, and it gives the staff something to do outside of work, something to talk about when they're back in work
Yeah.
that isn't work. So another sort of topic that they can talk about and relax in a break from work, I suppose.
So is this them all together as one
yeah,
team?
all together
Okay.
as one
Okay.
team. They'll come and do their workout, have a laugh, switch off. But yeah, we got a really nice review from them the other day.
Yeah.
So if you are a business and you're wondering what you can do to help your members of staff from a mental health point of view, look into group fitness. Look into booking them into paying for them to do a group, like a exercise class once a week, or personal training session, or anything like that. I'm sure, like wherever you are, I'm sure there's a PT or a gym nearby that would support this idea.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a lot cheaper for you to pay for your employees to do something like this than it would be for you paying for sick days or everything that comes with mental health for an employee. So yeah,
it's good.
Really good review that we had. So if you are in a business and you want to try and get a team together, even if you're local to Aylesbury, come and speak to us.
Yeah.
Because we'd love to do it. It's really fun, and it's helping their business.
Exactly.
So this episode was sponsored by investing in yourself
And your team.
and your team. Happy staff are healthy staff.
Exactly. And a healthy business.
And a healthy business is a happy business.
It is.
We're out.
Peace.
That was good, that bit, wasn't it?
The camera definitely shut off like 10 minutes.